know for projected cost and projected profit sets it so projected cost must always be lower than the projected profit, otherwise we get an error. So what I want to do is make it so specific users, profiles, roles are able to bypass that. So let's go ahead and edit this lead object, find the active validation rule. And then from within the edit page, we're going to make some changes here. So I have my user page already open. I'm going to use my user, WiseFox, starting with my user ID. Now this is still true, but I want to put an and statement in here. Adding not, and I'm going to get the user ID of the active user, the logged in user, their ID, and say equals that user ID I just grabbed. Close my not statement, close my and statement. Okay, so what this is saying is if the user is not WiseFox and the projected cost is greater than the projected profit, then throw this error. So I'm just going to update my message because this is still accurate, but we have an override. So please see. All right, so asking for permission from a user who has the override potential. So now I'll still be able to edit it, or I will now be able to edit it because I've given myself access. Now let's do the same thing with a profile. The only change we're going to make here is instead of user ID, we want user profile ID. Okay, and now I don't need my user ID, I need the profile I want. So let's go with my system admin profile. Okay, I'll find that at the end of the URL here, copy, and then change this out. Save our changes. And again, because I'm a system admin, I will still be able to override. But now any other system admins will also be able to override. Now let's try with a role that I'm not associated with. So instead of user profile ID, I want the user role ID. So let's go with my international customer support role. Now, since I already have it changed, I just won't be able to save it any longer. Okay, so I can make it go with the validation rule as long as it's less, but anytime I try to go over, I'll get that error with my new error message.